to welcome you to our tour today. For those of you who don't know me very well, my name is Kelsey and I am originally from Chicago. And my husband and I moved to Valencia, Spain last February. We're loving it, it's beautiful, and I have been taking quite a few trips lately, so this is one of the beautiful places that I am so excited to bring you to. So let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to Castle Combe. Nestled amidst the rolling hills of the Cotswolds, Castle Combe is a quintessential English village that exudes charm and character at every turn. With its honey-colored stone cottages, winding lanes, and idyllic countryside setting, Castle Combe feels like a step back in time to a bygone era. Renowned as one of the prettiest villages in England, Castle Combe enchants us visitors with its timeless beauty and tranquil ambiance. From its historic market across to the picturesque Bybrook River, every corner of Castle Combe invites exploration and promises an unforgettable experience steeped in history and natural splendor. Let's explore Castle Combe. As we walk, let me give you some info about the geography of England. Situated on the southern part of the island of Great Britain, England boasts a diverse geography that encompasses rolling hills, verdant countryside, and rugged coastlines. The landscape is characterized by fertile plains, particularly in the south, where the Thames Valley and the East Anglian Fens provide rich agricultural land. To the north, the terrain becomes more mountainous, with the Pennines and the Lake District offering breathtaking vistas and opportunities for outdoor recreation. England's coastline stretches for over 7,000 kilometers, featuring iconic landmarks like the White Cliffs of Dover, the Jurassic Coast of Dorset, and the stunning beaches of Cornwall and Devon. In addition to its natural beauty, England is dotted with historic cities and towns, each with its own distinctive character and architectural heritage. Some fun facts for you. England is the largest country in the United Kingdom by population and land area, covering approximately 130,000 square kilometers. The River Thames, which flows through London, is the longest river entirely in England, spanning a distance of 346 kilometers. The Lake District National Park is home to England's highest mountain, Scafell Pike, standing at 978 meters above sea level. England's coastline is incredibly varied, featuring sandy beaches, rugged cliffs, and picturesque harbors, making it a popular destination for seaside holidays. The Peak District National Park, located in central England, was the first national park established in the country in 1951. England is known for its stunning landmarks, including Stonehenge in Wiltshire, Hadrian's Wall in the north, and the Tower of London in the capital city. The English countryside is crisscrossed by a network of footpaths and hiking trails, providing ample opportunities for outdoor enthusiasts to explore the rural landscape. England experiences a temperate maritime climate, with mild temperatures and moderate rainfall throughout the year, influenced by its proximity to the Atlantic Ocean and the North Sea. The White Cliffs of Dover, composed of chalk, are an iconic symbol of England and can be seen from across the English Channel in France on a clear day. England's diverse geography has inspired generations of writers, poets, and artists who have captured its beauty and charm in literature, art, and music. While we walk, let me tell you a little bit about the history of art and literature here in England. Art and lit have long been integral to the cultural identity of England, with a rich and diverse history that spans centuries. The roots of English literature can be traced back to the Anglo-Saxon period, with works such as the epic poem The Canterbury Tales by Geoffrey Chaucer. The Renaissance period saw a flourishing of English literature marked by the works of playwrights like William Shakespeare, whose plays continue to be celebrated and performed around the world. The 18th and 19th centuries brought the Romantic movement, with poets such as William Wordsworth, Samuel Taylor Coleridge, and John Keats leaving an indelible mark on English literature. In the realm of art, England has produced some of the world's most renowned painters, from the pre-Raphaelites like Dante Gabriel Rossetti and John Everett Mallet, to the portrait artists of the Tudor period like Hans Holbein the Younger. The 18th century saw the rise of landscape paintings with artists like J.M.W. Turner, while the 19th century brought the Victorian era's sentimental and narrative art, exemplified by the works of Sir Lawrence Alma Tama and the Pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood. Despite its rich and storied history, English art and literature have also had their share of fascinating and quirky facts. Let me tell you some interesting tidbits. The first English novel is often considered to be Daniel Defoe's Robinson Crusoe, published in 1719, which tells the tale of a castaway's adventures on a deserted island. The Bronte sisters, Charlotte, Emily, and Anne, were all accomplished novelists, with Charlotte's Jane Eyre, Emily's Wuthering Heights, and Anne's The Tenant of Wildfell Hall among their most famous works. The Harry Potter series, written by J.K. Rowling, has become one of the best-selling book series in history, captivating readers of all ages with its magical world and compelling characters. The Globe Theatre, famously associated with William Shakespeare, was originally built in 1599 but burned down in 1613 during a performance of Henry VIII. It was rebuilt the following year and operated until 1642, when it was closed by the Puritans. The iconic detective Sherlock Holmes was created by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle and first appeared in the novel A Study in Scarlet in 1887. The Canterbury Tales by Geoffrey Chaucer, written in the late 14th century, is a collection of stories told by pilgrims traveling to Canterbury Cathedral and offers a vivid snapshot of medieval life. Agatha Christie. Often dubbed the Queen of Crime, Agatha Christie is the best-selling novelist of all time, with over 2 billion copies of her books sold worldwide. The Harry Potter film series, based on J.K. Rowling's novels, has grossed over $7.7 billion worldwide, making it one of the highest-grossing film franchises in history. The British Library, located in London, is the largest national library in the world by number of items catalogued, with over 170 million items in its collections. The Turner Prize, established in 1984, is awarded annually to a British visual artist under the age of 50 and has become one of the most prestigious awards in contemporary art. In addition to its literary and artistic achievements, England boasts a rich tradition of theatre and performance. The West End in London is renowned for its world-class theatre productions, with famous venues like the Royal Opera House, the National Theatre, and Shakespeare's Globe Theatre, attracting audiences from around the globe. The West End is particularly celebrated for its musicals, with iconic shows like Les Miserables, The Phantom of the Opera, and The Lion King, captivating audiences for decades. English literature and art continue to evolve and inspire, with contemporary authors and artists making their mark on the global stage. From the experimental works of authors like Kazuo Ishiguro and Zadie Smith, to the thought-provoking installations of artists like Damien Hirst and Banksy, England remains a vibrant hub of creativity and innovation. Whether exploring the streets of London's vibrant art scene or immersing ourselves in the pages of a classic English novel, the legacy of England's literary and artistic heritage continues to captivate and inspire audiences worldwide. Now, as we walk, let me give you a little bit of info on the history of religion in England. Religion has played a significant role in shaping England's history, culture, and society over the centuries. The early history of England saw the arrival of various religious beliefs and practices, including Celtic paganism, Roman paganism, and later Christianity, with the arrival of missionaries from Rome. In the 7th century, Christianity gained prominence under the influence of figures like St. Augustine of Canterbury, who was sent by Pope Gregory the Great to convert the Anglo-Saxons. The establishment of monasteries and churches across England further solidified Christianity's influence, with the church becoming a powerful institution in medieval England, wielding both spiritual and political authority. The Protestant Reformation in the 16th century brought about significant changes as England broke away from the authority of the Roman Catholic Church and established the Church of England under King Henry VIII. Subsequent religious conflicts, such as the English Civil War in the 17th century, further shaped the religious landscape of England, leading to the rise of various Protestant denominations and dissenting religious groups. Some interesting facts for you. England's patron saint is Saint George, who is celebrated on St. George's Day, April 23rd, although it is not an official public holiday. The Church of England, also known as the Anglican Church, is the established church in England and the mother church of the worldwide Anglican Communion. The Queen of England is the supreme governor of the Church of England, now the King of England, a role that has been held by English monarchs since the Reformation. England has a rich tradition of religious architecture, including iconic cathedrals like Canterbury Cathedral, York Minster, and Westminster Abbey. The Church of England's Book of Common Prayer, first published in 1549, has had a profound influence on the English language and literature. England is home to numerous religious pilgrimage sites, including the Shrine of Our Lady of Walsingham, which has been a place of pilgrimage since medieval times. The Church of England is known for its distinctive ecclesiastical architecture, characterized by features such as Gothic arches, stained glass windows, and ornate stonework. England has a diverse religious landscape, with significant populations of other faiths including Islam, Hinduism, Sikhism, and Judaism. England celebrates religious festivals such as Christmas, Easter, and Harvest Festival, which are marked with traditional customs, rituals, and celebrations. England's religious heritage is reflected in its cultural traditions, literature, music, and art, which continue to be influenced by religious themes and motifs. Now let me give you some background about the history of the Jewish people in England. Jewish communities date back to the medieval period in England, when they began to establish themselves in the country. However, their presence was often met with persecution and discrimination, culminating in the expulsion of the Jewish people from England in 1290 by King Edward I. Following their expulsion, Jewish settlement in England was prohibited for several centuries until the readmission of Jewish people under Oliver Cromwell during the English Commonwealth in the mid-17th century. Over time, Jewish communities gradually resettled in England, particularly in cities like London, Manchester, and Leeds, where they contributed to various aspects of society, including commerce, finance, academia, and the arts. In modern times, England is home to a diverse and vibrant Jewish community, estimated to number around 300,000 individuals. London boasts the largest Jewish population in the country, with significant communities also found in urban centers in other locations. Despite facing challenges such as anti-Semitism and cultural assimilation, the Jewish community in England continues to thrive, maintaining synagogues, schools, cultural institutions, and communal organizations that preserve their heritage and traditions. Additionally, Jewish individuals have made significant contributions to English society in fields such as politics, business, science, and the arts, enriching the cultural fabric of this nation. All right, so as we explore, let me tell you a little bit about architecture in England and how it became this beautiful location that it is today. Architecture in England spans centuries of history and reflects the country's diverse cultural influences and evolving architectural styles. During the medieval period, England was renowned for its majestic cathedrals and castles, such as Canterbury Cathedral and the Tower of London, which showcased intricate Gothic architecture characterized by pointed arches, ribbed vaults, and soaring spires. The Tudor era introduced distinctive timber-framed houses with their characteristic black and white facades, while the Georgian period saw the rise of elegant townhouses and neoclassical buildings influenced by ancient Roman and Greek architecture. The Industrial Revolution of the 18th and 19th centuries brought about significant changes in England's architectural landscape, with the emergence of Victorian architecture characterized by grand public buildings, terraced houses, and ornate railway stations. The arts and crafts movement, led by architects such as William Morris and Charles Rennie Mackintosh, sought to revive traditional craftsmanship and promote simplicity and functionality in design. In the 20th century, England embraced modernist architecture, with iconic structures like the Lloyd's Building in London and the Barbican Estate showcasing innovative design and geometric forms. Some interesting facts for you. The Houses of Parliament, also known as the Palace of Westminster, is one of the most iconic landmarks in England and features the famous Big Ben clock tower. The Tower of London, built by William the Conqueror in the 11th century, has served variously as a royal palace, a fortress, and a prison throughout its history. The city of Bath is renowned for its well-preserved Georgian architecture, including the famous Royal Crescent and the Roman-built baths. The Shard, located in London, is the tallest building in the United Kingdom and offers panoramic views of the city from its observation deck. The Gherkin, officially known as 30 St. Mary Axe, is a distinctive skyscraper in London's financial district, known for its unconventional shape and energy-efficient design. Stonehenge, a prehistoric monument located in Wiltshire, is one of the world's most famous archaeological sites and dates back over 4,000 years. The Brighton Pavilion, built for King George IV in the early 19th century, is a remarkable example of Indo-Saracenic revival architecture with its exotic domes and minarets. The Eden Project in Cornwall features a series of biomes housing plants from around the world, and it is housed within large translucent domes made of ETFE plastic. The Angel of the North, a contemporary sculpture located in Gateshead, England, is one of the most recognizable landmarks in the country, standing at 20 meters tall or 60 feet, with a wingspan of 54 meters or over 150 feet. The medieval city of York is famous for its well-preserved city walls, narrow cobbled streets, and iconic landmarks such as York Minster and the Shambles. Architecture in England varies widely, and it reflects the country's diverse cultural influences and evolving styles. What's your favorite type of architecture in England? All right, so while we walk, let me give you a little bit of history about Jane Austen, an English novelist known for her keen observation of the manners and morals of the British upper class. Born on December 16, 1775 in Steventon, Hampshire, England, Jane Austen was an English novelist, and her novels, including Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility, and Emma, are celebrated for their wit, social commentary, and timeless characters. Despite receiving little recognition during her lifetime, Austen's works gained popularity in the decades following her death and have since become literary classics. Some interesting facts for you. Austen initially published her novels anonymously, with only a few family members even aware of her authorship during her time. Pride and Prejudice, Austen's most famous work, was initially titled First Impressions and was rejected for publication by several publishers before finally being accepted. Austen completed 6 major novels during her lifetime, including Sense and Sensibility, Pride and Prejudice, Mansfield Park, Emma, Northanger Abbey, and Persuasion. Austen's novels often explored themes of love, marriage, and social status, and the role of women in society, with a keen eye for nuances of human relationships. Austen's writing is characterized by its irony, humor, and astute observations of human behavior, earning her a reputation as one of the greatest novelists in the English language. Despite her success as a novelist, Austen never married and lived a relatively quiet life in rural England, where she drew inspiration from her surroundings and the people she encountered. Austen's novels have been adapted into numerous film, television, and stage productions, with Pride and Prejudice and Sense and Sensibility among the most popular adaptations. Jane's works have also inspired a devoted fan base known as Janeites, who celebrated her life and work through fan clubs, conventions, and other events. Austen's novels continue to be studied and analyzed by scholars and literary critics who explore themes such as feminism, class, and the role of the narrator in her works. Austen's legacy endures today, with her novels remaining beloved classics that continue to resonate with readers around the world, inspiring new generations of fans and adaptations. What is your favorite Jane Austen novel? Let me know in the comments below. Now, while we explore, let me tell you a little bit about the history of education in England, particularly about the University of Oxford. The University of Oxford, located in Oxford, is one of the oldest and most prestigious universities in the world, with a history dating back to the 12th century. It traces its origins to the teaching of scholars in the city as early as the year 1096, and by the late 12th century, it had evolved into a recognized institution of higher learning. The university's medieval colleges, such as University College, Balliol College, and Merton College, were established between the 13th and 15th centuries, shaping the distinctive collegiate system that Oxford is known for today. Throughout its history, the University of Oxford has been a center of intellectual and academic excellence, attracting scholars and students from around the world. Its alumni include numerous influential figures in various fields, including politics, literature, science, and the arts. The university's commitment to scholarship and research has led to groundbreaking discoveries and innovations, contributing to its global reputation for academic excellence. Despite its illustrious history and academic rigor, the University of Oxford is also known for its quirky traditions and fascinating anecdotes. Some info for you about the Oxford University. The University of Oxford is home to the Bodleian Library, one of the oldest libraries in Europe, with a collection dating back over 400 years. Oxford University Press, established in 1478, is the world's largest university press and publishes thousands of books and journals each year. The university's Botanic Gardens, founded in 1621, is the oldest botanic garden in Britain and one of the oldest scientific gardens in the world. Oxford is famous for its traditional May morning celebrations, including singing from the Magdalen Tower and Morris dancing in the streets. The Radcliffe camera, an iconic Oxford landmark, was designed by architect James Gibbs and completed in 1749 as part of the Bodleian Library complex. The university's Bodleian Law Library houses a collection of over 450,000 volumes and is one of the largest law libraries in the UK. Oxford's prestigious Rhodes Scholarship, established in 1902, allows exceptional students from around the world to study at this university. The annual Oxford-Cambridge Boat Race, first held in 1829, is one of the oldest and most famous rowing races in the world. The University of Oxford has produced numerous Nobel laureates, including physicist Sir Roger Penrose and chemist Dorothy Crowfoot Hodgkin. Oxford's iconic dreaming spires refer to the university's skyline of historic buildings, including the Radcliffe Camera, Sheldonian Theatre, and All Souls College. What an amazing place to visit! Okay, so as we explore, let me tell you a little bit about English people. Often characterized by their renowned politeness and dry sense of humor, the people in England are known for their rich cultural heritage and diverse society. The English population is a melting pot of different ethnicities, religions, and backgrounds, reflecting centuries of migration and settlement. Despite this diversity, there are certain cultural traits that are commonly associated with the English, such as the love of tea, a passion for sports like football and cricket, and a fondness for queuing or getting in a line. The English are also renowned for their contributions to literature, music, and the arts, with famous figures like William Shakespeare, the Beatles, and J.K. Rowling hailing from England. Some more fun facts for you about English people. The English are famous for their love of tea, with the average person in England consuming around 3 cups per day. The English language, spoken by 1.5 billion people at least worldwide, originated in England and has evolved over centuries. The English are known for their dry sense of humor and wit, which is often characterized by sarcasm and understatement. Cricket, often referred to as the gentleman's game, is one of England's most popular sports and has been played in the country for centuries. The English are avid gardeners, with gardening being a popular pastime and many households maintaining their own gardens. The English countryside is dotted with picturesque villages and historic market towns, providing a charming backdrop to rural life. Traditional English cuisine includes dishes such as fish and chips, roast beef with Yorkshire pudding, and afternoon tea with scones and clotted cream. The English are known for their love of pubs, which are central to community life and often serve as meeting places for socializing and enjoying a pint of beer. The monarchy plays a significant role in English culture, with the British royal family being one of the most well-known and widely followed monarchies in the world. English people are renowned for their politeness and manners, with phrases such as please, thank you, and excuse me being commonly used in everyday interactions. Okay, so as the sun sets over the quaint village of Castle Combe, casting a golden glow upon its centuries-old buildings, we can't help but feel a sense of tranquility and contentment. Whether strolling along its cobblestone streets, admiring the charming architecture, or simply soaking in its peaceful atmosphere, Castle Combe leaves an indelible impression on all who visit. With its timeless beauty and rich history, this hidden gem in the heart of the Cotswolds offers a glimpse into England's storied past, while providing a serene retreat from the bustle of modern life. As us visitors bid farewell to Castle Combe, we carry with us the memories of a place where time seems to stand still, and the beauty of simplicity reigns supreme. What was your favorite part of Castle Combe? Let me know in the comments below. For a more in-depth look at this location, as well as over 100 locations around the world, check out my Explore with Kelsey tours in the Buy Me a Coffee links in the information below this video. Happy travels! Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you for your donations, for your tips, for your PayPals. And as always, thank you for being a part of my traveling family. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye, everyone. Don't forget to follow and like this video for more with me, Explore with Kelsey.